senses, unto the faith of cure. O God, push me onto my head, the perfect position to pray, with one that holds you in my heart. And thereafter I succumb to Krishna for the yoga postulations in my daily life. Yoga and meditation are the hands of an angel driving away the pain and disease. Yoga believes in abundant learning, integrity, scrupulous practice, and meditation believes in humility, far away from the maddening hypertension, emotion, fear, anger, and jealousy. Heart is a very hard, tough, living tissue. The vessels and the four walls are much more tougher than the heart walls. The life of this miracle living tissue depends on yoga and meditation. The brain transmits nerve impulses to the walls and the vessels based on retinal images, olfactory impulses, nasal impulses, and skin perception through millions of neurons in the spine and the skull network. These impulses cannot be scanned and corrected in equipment, drugs and surgery. These impulses can easily be tamed and tuned in yoga and meditation. Pushes faulty nerve energy signals to the walls, vessels and the ventricles. Due to hexagonal cuts of muscle, mind, nerve, food, fear, anger, mismanagement, in the work and in the sleep, these faulty nerve energy signals can easily be tamed and tuned in yoga and meditation. Amen. In atomistic philosophy, we observe that different sizes of atoms stimulate the brain signals to the heart, vessels, walls and ventricles through the five senses: taste, hearing, sight, smell and touch. These can be easily tamed and tuned in yoga and meditation, but not in equipments, drugs and surgery. Yoga redefines redefines the lub-dub sounds of walls. Yoga redefines the retinal images, olfactory impulses and nasal impulses, skin perception and nerve responses. Meditation reads signals to the walls, ventricles and vessels and redefines cell regeneration, self-defense, disease-prevent practices to avoid heart attack. In 9 out of 10 yoga practitioners, avoids knives in the body, prevents bombarding X-rays, magnetic resonance and dipole intervention, allows the gods before the devil, engulfs the body system. Therefore, I request every one of you to follow Pachari Yoga International Trust and encompass hexagonal cuts of muscle, mind, nerve, food, fear, anger, mismanagement in the pentagonal bliss of yoga, pranayama, meditation, good food and good social life practices. That is YPMFS practices. At every stage in life, at any time in the day, towards value-added longevity of peaceful and painless life, without equipments, drugs and surgery.